Hey guys, and welcome back to DunnyZ Gaming. Hope you're all doing well, and apologies, it has been a very long time. I know, don't tell me off straight away. I know just as well as anybody, but I've got a game for you to make up for it and make up for my shortage of videos over the last couple of months. As I said in my previous videos, I've had a few things going on in my personal life which have affected me playing, gaming, having the time to make videos, so I've had to come to some adjustments. Nothing too drama now. I'm all right. But alongside of that, basically, I've not enjoyed the game quite as much as I used to, given that the CV rework, as I'm sure many of you who play this game will realise, it's kind of killed the game a little bit for me. You know, we can post on Reddit till the cows come home. It's up to Wargaming to implement things that we all consider to be balanced. This video isn't really a bitching session about how the game is now, but this is a game, basically, I've not long got the Conqueror. This is probably about the 25th game I've had in it, and for me, this is one of the most stupid ships in the game by a country mile, but you don't really need to think in it. And having played some ranked games in the Mosphere, you know, I was having to think about position, broadside, things like that. In this, yeah, I need to do that a little bit, but not quite as much, and you know, I don't need to worry too much about changing ammunition type like you do in the Mosphere. And I just wanted to spam some high explosive, set a million fires, and just irritate the enemy and basically fight stupid with stupider. So this is a game I'm going to bring to you. Now, I am going to call the game Cutting It Close to the Wire, and you'll see why throughout the game. But I have really been enjoying the Conqueror, I have to be honest. As stupid as this ship is, you kind of have to play it a little bit conservatively. You know, people rush in a Conqueror and think, oh, I'm just going to set fire to everyone, and then they get blapped. It's not that well armoured, it doesn't like being shot at, you know, by a lot of battleships. You know, one-on-one from distance, this ship is absolutely outstanding. But yeah, if you start trying to get in close up, you're not a Kerr first. You know, this is a Conqueror at the end of the day. But I'm basically, as you can see, I'm just taking some pot shots from long range at the moment. And a lot of this game, don't get me wrong, this is not a great game in terms of how I play. My positioning could be a lot better. You know, I'm sure I'll have some people saying, oh, Dunny, you're out of position there, and oh, this point here, you shouldn't have been there, blah, 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 blah. The result's all that matters, as far as I'm concerned, and the result I thought was outstanding. Yes, I'm going to take a talk. Well, I thought I was going to, but unfortunately not. The Harigumo was a little bit too far away to get them to go all the way. But yeah, I'm just going to basically try and frustrate the enemy now. I've already set fire to that Montana with an outrageous like 11 or 12k salvo of high explosive, and he's letting it burn, which is what I would do. Next salvo's out, and he's going to extinguish that fire that's burning now. There you go, he's repaired that one, and no fire on that salvo, unfortunately. But thankfully, the enemy team sent their Harigumo alone to this cap, and he can be outspotted by the gearing, even with the stealth build, fairly easily. And the Hindenburg and the gearing basically take him out, absolutely no problem at all. Shimakaze basically did the same thing, spotted a lot of their team on the A cap. And I basically want to head back now, because obviously we've got B and C secure. Gearing's going to get C. So I want to move back now, and I want to stay sort of the C line. I don't really want to start moving towards the cap. There's, what, 5 ships down there? 6 ships down there now? You know, if I start opening up in front of them all, I'm just going to get focus fired and killed, and then I'm no use to my team when I've been sunk. So, I mean, ranked, I've had to sort of play, you have to play a little bit selfishly. You can't be anything but, you know, there's been a lot of teams I've played with, you know, where people do the most stupid things, you know, charge into 6 ships on their own and then be like, oh, well, you know, nobody helped me. You know, we can't just do that in ranked. You can't just do that in randoms, really, but I mean, a lot of the time you will get away with playing stupidly in randoms, as I'm sure many of you will agree. But I want to basically see if I can start setting some fires, frustrate the enemy, get them to push through A now and come out into open water. I'm trying to line that gearing up, so I've held my fire to see if he would stay detected for me to get a salvo onto him, but unfortunately not, so that opportunity is gone. So I'm going to line this Curfist up with, well, an abysmal shot, I've got to be honest, even by my standards. None of those are going to hit, I can tell you that now. But I'm basically going to turn back away now and try. I just want to keep them. I want to sort of kite. I know you can't really do that in a battleship, but in this, I'm trying to play sort of like the Zav, like the Moskva. Not so much the Moskva, but I mean a Moskva that kites away is, as I've found, is a very nasty thing to try and come up against. Because as fast as you chase him down, they just keep setting fire to you. And you know, you're a lot more difficult target to hit when you're running away. So I just want to keep changing my position, go, you know, drop detection, because obviously the Conqueror's got ridiculous concealment. It's 12.3 kilometers once my detection drops. Yeah, there we go, 12.3. So, you know, I'm not detected now. I can position myself somewhere else. I just want to wait for my guns to come round to get a salvo onto this Curfist and just figure out whereabouts it is he's heading to, because I mean, our Shimakaze's over there, and well, just to show you what kind of stupidity goes on in ranked, you're going to see that in a minute. Our gearing's sending torpedoes, I think, towards this Curfist now. Just keep an eye on them torpedoes. There we go, and there you go, our Shimakaze's just been killed by our own gearing. So, yeah, you can imagine the chat's going to fill up with that now, including me, because I was just like, really? You've just torped our own destroyer. You know, what are you thinking? So look, 13,000 salvo with 5 explosives, 6 pens. He's now going to line up for a shot on me. I'm going to turn away, show him my arse, and just keep heading away from him. I don't want to close the distance. That's what the Curfist wants to do. He wants to close the distance, get his secondaries going, you know, and then I'm in a lot of trouble. Then I'm going to just start taking a lot of fire. Montana's having a go, but unsuccessfully. There's another fire, another nearly 12,000 salvo. 6 pens. So just want to keep going. I want to basically keep the distance like it is or further, really, because the Curfist accuracy, as we all well know, is pretty questionable at best of the times. So I just want to keep lighting him up, going dark, wait for him to turn his guns away, set him on fire again, just frustrate him. He's heading out towards our Curfist, who's allowed himself to do what I didn't want to do, which is get isolated. And he's now isolated out in front of, well, 3 battleships and the gearing who's on there, and I basically spot the Conqueror, our friendly Conqueror, doing exactly what I didn't want to do, which is go toe to toe with anything, really, unless I have to. So I'm going to try and get some shots onto this Republic and try and save our Conqueror if I can. So this salvo doesn't look too badly, and this salvo is going to kill him, just not straight away. That 5 is what's going to kill him. And now I want to try and help the Curfist before he goes down. So he's basically decided he's going to try and take on the Conqueror and the Curfist who's in front of him. So I'm going to try and get a salvo off on him. And this Republic, as you can see, just took another hit from something. And there's a kill. And there's a kill. Shock. Double strike. In a ranked match. Hells yes. I'll take that. So at that point I thought, well, this could potentially be a good game. We're on 102,000 damage already. It's looking pretty good. 4 plays 4. Teams are pretty even. Our Conqueror's a little bit, well, fairly badly damaged, but I don't know. In a Conqueror, as you can see with my health bar, I've got a lot I can heal back. And another ridiculous 12 or 13k salvo on the Montana with high explosive. And our Conqueror's going to go down here, which yeah, makes things a little bit more difficult. Now I am going to have a go at this Des Moines because I didn't know whether he was going to stay there. But yeah, that's not going to hit anything other than the water. So 3 plays 4. Our Montana's not in the greatest shape. Their Montana is, and I know their Conqueror is probably going to be nearly full health by the time we spot him again. And yeah, looks like our game is going to he's going to rush this Montana successfully, I will say. I did at this point think, oh, here we go. He's going to come around that corner and the Montana's just going to blow him out of the water. So I thought if I get a salvo on him, try and chip him down a little bit. So there you go, another 10,500 salvo. And the gearing, absolutely brilliant play here, because without this Montana going down, we wouldn't have got the result that we ended up getting with this Montana still here, because our Montana is now giving broadside to a Des Moines at pretty close range, and a Des Moines, as much as it's pretty squishy in front of a Montana and he does eventually kill him, he's going to take him with him. Well, he was going to burn down, but Conqueror's finished him off. So now, basically what we've got is gearing Conqueror versus gearing Conqueror. And their gearing is a lot healthier than ours. However, I am nearly full health because I've just used a heal. So, at this point I was like, well, we've got 2 caps. You know, what are we, 180 points in the lead. Where do I go? What do I do? What's the plan that doesn't mean I'm going to screw up this game, which is potentially going to be a win? So I've got to be honest with you, ranked this season, I don't usually play because it's pretty bad. I have to be honest, it's very, very difficult to get a reasonable team, and our gearing's obviously been spotted by their gearing. So luckily you didn't get blacked by the Conqueror, and I'm sort of holding my position. I want to wait for this gearing really, but our gearing is smoked and left him a big smoke screen, and then, as you can see in chat, people are like, oh, Conqueror 100% hit points, you know, what are you doing? And you know, I've got a heal, so we're nearly full health. I've done 136,000 damage and killed 2 ships, so they're telling me to shoot. I don't want to shoot because I don't want the gearing knowing where I am, because I kind of want him to just rush around this corner chasing our gearing so I can blap him, and then I think I've probably got a reasonable chance of killing the Conqueror, but as you can see, I am the last hope. So I'm going to hold my fire and wait for this gearing to come around this corner, which he's inevitably going to do because he's still detected from firing. And we do get pretty lucky with this salvo, I've got to be honest. I thought most of them had missed, but 7,000, we get the high caliber reward, 2 incapacitations and a fire, and he instantly smokes. So yeah, what choice do I have now? Do I just go south and run away, or do I nose in at him and, you know, with high explosive? And the Conqueror, I mean, look at that for a salvo, 17,800. That's the kind of damage this thing can pump out. So I kind of want to just head towards what the gearing's last known position. I fully expect him to come out of the smoke and rush me, but I don't want to shoot unnecessarily and give him until I'm detected, and I am now, obviously, by the Conqueror. So here comes his first set, and I'm going to take one on the nose. Could have been worse, could have been a lot worse. Instantly repair the flooding. Our repair party's on cooldown now. We have got a heal ready for us, and this, I don't know, this at this point I was like, yeah, this is going to be a loss because the game is just going to fly out the smoke screen, taunt me. So I'm trying to fire, you know, sort of in the smoke where he is. There's a couple of different things I could have done, but you know, it never seemed like I was going to do the right thing here. So I pop my start getting some damage recovered whilst using the rear guns to get some damage on this Conqueror, and yeah, ridiculous no damage, but we get a fire, so that's something. And this guy's still shooting in the smoke screen, and he's going from right to left basically, but obviously I can't see him. I just want to close the distance enough that I can get a lucky salvo off to get him. So yeah, you can see him going. So no, unfortunately not. And at this point I was like, well, I can't really charge the Conqueror because I need to kill this destroyer. It's the destroyer that I'm worried about killing me, not the Conqueror. There you go, 12,000 salvo on the Conqueror, and I've got to give him broadside now. I've got to turn into this gearing, and luckily I don't get absolutely wrecked there, and I'm just going to head straight for where this gearing was last known. I know I've got 20 seconds before he can fire again. I am sort of thinking about getting my rear guns to shoot at him, but I've not got the time. So I want to head straight round this corner for this gearing. Now I fully expect to try and taunt me. There's a Witherer achievement. The Conqueror's still burning, and there he is. So we're proxy spotting him now, and there's his set that he's basically fluffed completely because he should have just sat here and waited for me. And yeah, I was like, can I shoot over the rocks? I've got the rock marker up, so I can't fire over him. He's obviously pulling and he knows I can't shoot. and this is like, you know, the dying seconds of the game now because of the points. And we got one shell went over and killed him. Takes our points to 986. I'm loading AP now, ready for this Conqueror who's going to come around this corner. And the points still ticking. You know, we're still 190 in the lead. You know, 8 points to go. Come on. I was like, the adrenaline's pumping. Thankfully, this Conqueror's guns are not looking straight at me, else, yeah, he probably would have killed me. That AP salvo might have done some serious damage, I don't know. But we got away with it, we got a win, gained a star, so we can't grumble. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I apologise, the videos will come eventually, just getting the time, but I thought I'd really want to share that one with you. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you all in the next video.